Welcome back to Papa Z's Bees. We got some exciting today. We ordered a long Langstroth hive from Ricky Rourke at Horizontal Bees, and I'll be more information on that later. But we ordered it. We'll cover everything from picking it up at the freight dock to unpacking it and assembling it, and moving it to the apiary, and then installing the bees. It was quite an experience. It was fun. I hope if you get a long Langstroth, you'll learn from this. So here we go. Okay, we got it loaded up. Heavy. Thanks to Ricky for getting it sent, and we'll do a video as we unpack it and get it ready to go. See you later. All right, well, we got it here, got it home, got it unboxed, and now I'm gonna take the packing off because so we can separate things and get it down where we can we'll come back after. We've got it all unpacked at this point and got all the stuff out of the inside. Don't move way over here. I'm trying to experiment with it. So you see how I'll have to pick it up. We've got it on this little table, and we use this to. I asked Ricky not to put the inside cover on here because I wanted to put some bubble wrap on it, because I use rapid round feeders, and I needed that space up above there to be able to fit it. So frames will go in, and I'll put the double bubble on here before I take it out and put the bees in it, and then we'll have it finished. Thanks. Today's moving day. We're going to move this thing out and get it in the backyard and get the bees in it hopefully this afternoon. So here we go. Will you open the gate? Okay, today's a big day. We're gonna move the bees from the nuke over into the new horizontal hive. So come around here, we'll kind of go a little bit through what we've got here in this hive. This came from Ricky Rourke at Horizontal Bees, built this for me, and I'll be being for more information on it in the comments. Nice little landing board here, and nice little top. And I'll show you right quick on what's on the inside before we get started. So it's got a couple of real nice screen bottom boards, room for extra frames, and so on. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open this up, and then we're going to get started. This morning we got out and moved this nuke. If you'll remember, the nuke was right here. And this morning we moved it so it would be pretty much close to where they're used to finding home. And they've already been, some of them flying back in. So they're kind of ready for their new home. So, and I'm definitely ready to get them in it. Take the little bee buffet out. If you can see them, there's just a bunch of bees in here, but we're ready to move them, ready to get going. I'm gonna move this over here so they can get out, and I'll shake them once we get them going here. Okay, now so what we'll do is just basically move one frame at a time over into the nuke. This is a drone frame. If you're not familiar with that, they're bigger cells, and so the queen will lay drones here. And this is part of integrated pest management. Once they get capped, then that means there'll be a lot of varroa down in the cells, because they pick drones, because drones are in capped cells longer, gives the varroa mites longer time to repopulate. So we're going to move this down here, and hopefully we'll be able to get into it and see how they go. So we're going to be one at a time. Have to be careful because the queen has typically been in this upper frame. So we're going to put them in here just exactly like we're taking them out. Boy, these Oh, goodness gracious, there's a ton of nectar in here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but lots of shiny nectar. This is a good frame to look at, actually. Lots of nectar in here. Lots of pollen being brought in, some bright yellow, bright orange pollen. So that's pretty amazing, pretty awesome. I want to move these down here. Got to watch for the queen because, again, she's historically been up here. Hopefully she's moved down. There are just a lot of bees in here. They want to fill this thing up pretty quickly. This is typically the frame, last year at least, that I saw her. Oh, this is awesome. See, this is capped brood. This is gorgeous brood here. This is really some nice looking stuff. Got to check for queen cells, and I don't see any, so that means they're not ready to move. They're really brooding up, so I didn't see the queen there. She was marked last year, so this is another, there's some good brood. So lots of larvae down on the bottom, so this is a good queen. She's been really busy. There's some queen cups. I don't want them to swarm at this point, so I'm gonna, I think they're all dry. Yeah, they're dry, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Look at this frame. Hopefully to see the queen. Emergency cell there. I'm going to get rid of that. Lots of gorgeous bees. More brood, so this will stick this towards the brood area. Now this is pretty much all nectar and pollen here, so I'll move it down to the end here, pretty much where the resource area is. I'm going to call this the resource area. Sorry we had to take a break there. I had forgotten that I had the styrofoam on the side of these to help over winter, and I need to take that off. Got some drone brood here. They typically will do that. They'll put drone brood between what's normally the bee space. Yeah, this is basically here all pollen. I don't see any eggs, so I'm going to put it down in here. The undertaker's already trying to get this larvae out, which they'll do. Yeah, this is some good brood. You see the good brood here. Really good pattern. I just got stung on the leg. You can see the royal jelly here. A lot of drone brood on this side of it, and some on this as well. So I want to move this over on the edge. Okay, here's some really pretty brood. Really pretty brood. So put it over here in the brood area. And this is going to be more of the pollen and areas they need to work. So I'm going to put it over here kind of on the edge. I saw a drone coming up there. I've seen a few drones already, so it's a little early for drones, but I have seen them. And this is another in progress frame, so we'll just put it over here as well. Okay, so now we've got all the frames out. And so what we're going to need to do is I'm going to move everything over this direction. In fact, I think I'm going to put one of these empty frames over here on the far side so they can build it out. And then just bring all the frames together over here. Not happy with me. It's a pretty major difference for them. And this is the follower board here. This does not allow the bees to get under it. We'll build this up, and then we'll keep expanding it as we feel like they need to be expanded. So now we've got to dump the rest of these bees over here. See a lot of bees down here. We've used the hive gate protector. And now I want to go ahead and pull this out because it has a lot of junk on it, a lot of detritus down here. And now we'll just put the covers in. I'm going to put a rapid round feeder in here so I can feed them, help them get going. Okay, that's all we can do for now. We'll come back up after they settle down a little bit and clean all this up. But pretty smooth, pretty easy. I didn't see the queen, but I know she's in there because I've seen lots of brood and eggs, and so we're in good shape. So anyway, we'll check back with you later on it. Thanks. I want a special thanks to Ricky Rourke. He's been great to work with. If you're ever thinking about a long Langstroth or horizontal hive, contact Ricky. He's got all sorts of good stuff to offer, and he's great to work with. Thanks.
Well, there you have it. Really excited to see how these girls take on to this new hive. Hopefully they'll fill it up and we'll have some good harvest maybe this year, if not next year. Again, special thanks to Ricky Rourke. The information on how to contact him, but it's horizontalbees.com. He's great to work with. Also, a special thanks to my son-in-law, Ron King, who helped move the hive. That thing was heavy, and I certainly couldn't have done it without him. And as always, I want to thank my lovely wife, Georgine, for doing all the video. She puts up with a lot with me, and I really appreciate her and love her a lot. So thanks again. Come back to see us real soon.